What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Michael Knapp Fishing. Thank you for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Hit that notification button and subscribe to the channel. That'll let you know when we post new videos and the possibility of a Tackle Warehouse gift card being in there. So today's video is a part 2 video from February, I believe from February. I'm not 100% sure on that. It's September now. I have over 60 hours on my Mercury. We're gonna talk about that today. Is the Mercury Pro XS 4-stroke still worth it? Let's roll that intro and we'll get into it. All right, guys and gals, so we have got exactly 60. I'm gonna, before I dive into all this, I'm going to put this screen that I am looking at on my phone, I will put it up over here or over here. I don't know which side it goes on for you all to see. So we have now got 66.1 hours on our screen. I feel like you all are a little crooked. Is that better? Okay. We've now got 66.1 hours on our motor. Now, when I first made the video, I got a little bit of hate from people. They're like, well, you don't even know if that motor's worth it or not. You barely have any hours on it. You've barely broken it in. Fair enough. I wasn't 100% sure, but I've driven Mercuries before. I've always owned a Mercury. I've never owned anything besides a Mercury. Now, I've ridden other people's 4-stroke Mercuries. I've driven other people's 4-stroke Mercuries. So we're gonna set that behind us, and we're gonna prove to you all now that it is still worth it to me. So we have got 66.1 hours currently on our Mercury Pro XS. Now, we are, see, I got that in January, so 9 months in, and I have 66 hours on it. So we've got a few statistics on it. Let's see if I remember how to operate this bad boy. I don't use Mercury Vessel View a whole heck of a lot. So my average speed is 1.3 miles per hour. As you all can imagine, I do a lot of graphing. So that is one thing that it doesn't have a super high average speed because we don't, go crazy with it. We have used, oh my gosh, I wasn't prepared for this statistic. Is that fogging on you all? Dang, it looks like it is. All right, sorry about that, guys. We just got done with some washing the boat and everything, and I guess it got a little wet in there. So I wasn't prepared for this statistic I'm about to give. I have used 428.7 gallons of gas. That is a lot of gas. That's over probably $1,400 worth of gas. I wasn't aware that I used that much, but obviously, I do fill it up quite a bit. So let's see here. I think that's all the engine data that we have that I really wanted to show. So let me go turn it off real quick and then we'll get back to it. All right, guys, so the beast, the Mercury Pro XS 250 4-stroke. Pros, cons. Let's get into it because like I said, the first video that I did, a lot of people just kind of threw a fit about it because I didn't have it for very often. So cons to it. The only con that I have to it is it's a very well-known issue with Mercury motors. It's an easy fix, it's not a big deal, but there is a screw in it that will rattle loose, and Mercury, when they put it out, they didn't know about it. It started happening, the pros caught it. It's an easy fix, you just have to put the screw back in, but it will affect your trim unit and it won't allow your motor to trim correctly. It's not a big deal, but it is, it's a little annoying sometimes. It's only happened to me once. Once it happened, we fixed it. That screw's up in there. Trust me, it ain't coming out now. So we're good. We're gold in there. Not a big deal. Now, as far as the other cons to it, I don't really have any. You know, it's a perfect motor in my opinion. Let's just dive into the pros of it. Screw it. You know, everybody knows. I assume most of you all know, if you're a frequent flyer on my channel, you know how much I love my Mercury. If you're new to the channel, you will find out how much I love my Mercury. It sounds amazing, period. It sounds amazing. We're gonna fire it up right now for you guys to hear. As I've said, it sounds amazing. You can't beat it, guys. It is just the epitome of a motor, the sound that you get out of it. I love it. I'm getting excited talking about it because I do. I absolutely love the sound of this motor. I've never met somebody that doesn't love the sound of this motor, unfortunately, unless they own a Yamaha, because they think their Yamaha is just 10 times, but we're not gonna get into that, whatever. So, other perks to the motor, it's fuel efficient, very, very fuel efficient. In a tournament situation, 50 gallons of gas, I usually, and this is running on Cherokee, Douglas, South Holston, Watauga, stuff like that. Very rarely do I use over half of a tank of gas. It's very, very fuel efficient. The power behind it, it's got the push with a full tournament load, and this is also part to my Falcon because of the way my Falcon's designed. Full tournament load, live wells full tank of gas, and my tournament partner over there, it'll still run 72 miles an hour. And like I said, that is partial because of the way my Falcon is designed. It's designed for a little bit more speed and comfort, but without this motor, it's not gonna push it. Yes, you know, people will argue with me that the Yamaha SHO or whatever is gonna push it faster. It's debatable because majority of the people that are running it are much smaller people than me and my tournament partner. We're big people, we're big men, and I carry a lot of tackle, rods, and reels. The other perk about this bad boy is it's no longer a two-stroke. I no longer have to worry about filling the oil. It does everything on its own. It needs to be the oil needs to be changed at 100 hours, so we are coming up on it. It's closing in, but it's a very, very easy oil change. It's nothing difficult. So overall, guys, the Mercury is still 110% worth it. My opinion has not changed on it. Nobody is going to force my opinion to change on it. And I hope that kind of put to sleep some of those people in that first video that felt that I didn't have a good enough, I didn't have a long enough experience with it to be able to say that, which I don't see how people made that argument with me, but whatever. Everything that went down with this boat, how we got it, how we acquired this Mercury, that very first tournament on Lake Chickamauga, I knew it was worth it. I knew the power that it had behind it, and I knew the reliability that it had behind it. That was the ticket for me, was the reliability factor. I have never once had to worry, oh crap, is it gonna start? I've never had to worry about that. It is 100% reliable. It is so water efficient, gas efficient, oil efficient, everything about it. Absolutely love it. Guys, if y'all like these videos, do me a huge favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment down in the comment section below. Next week's video, we're going to go over the Falcon as to whether or not I still think it is the best boat on the market. I did a video at the beginning of the year, and yet again, a lot of people criticized it because I didn't have it very long. So we're gonna go over next week, pros, cons, do I still like it? We'll go over that next week. In the meantime, guys, like, comment, subscribe, turn your notifications on. Take care, everybody.